all of you gaming legends out there, my name is DeathlyiAm, and this is a double nuke on the map of Estate, bringing you guys that map variety that I love to show off. A little change of scenery with each video for you guys. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of different variety with my weapons on my videos here, simply because I'm trying to get 500 nukes by the end of May. So I'm using what works, which is a silenced SMG and an assault rifle with a red dot. Those are my two go-to classes with everything. And so, as I mentioned to some kid in my comment section yesterday who said I'm bad and anybody can get nukes with these kind of classes, you're right. I get nukes because I know what works to get nukes. As I mentioned to him yesterday, I have dropped nukes with several different guns, several different sensitivities. I've done a nuke on every sensitivity. That's been on Yash Reloaded for over a year now. So I've done that. I've done nukes solo with various numbers of party members. I've done them with different kill streaks. I've done 11, 15, 25 nukes. I've done nukes with Pavlos. They're all over the internet. Whether they're on my channel, Yash, or some other channel, they're up there. I've gotten various nukes doing various things. It's not that hard, but with the nuke grind that I'm on, I'm using what works, which is definitely not the Model 1887, as I soon find out with this class setup I have here. But today's YouTube video is going to pertain to talking about nukes. I know what's new. I know Modern Warfare 2 has been out for almost 4 years now, but I will be honest with you guys in saying that I constantly get tweets, messages, comments on my videos, people hopping into my stream asking for the best strategy to get a nuke. Some of them have never dropped one before, and with Call of Duty Ghosts Infinity Ward's 4th game right around the corner here, I would just like to make sure that you guys are able to drop that nuke if you're looking for it without sitting there with noob tubes like a faggot. So I'm going to discuss my strategy here, and hopefully you guys are able to go out there and just get that first nuke you've been craving. First of all, the hardest part about getting a nuke is it takes the right kind of lobby. And what I say is that, you know, it takes the right kind of lobby, and that you don't want kids with noob tubes, or if they do have noob tubes, they're far away from the map and not a big pain in your ass, constantly shooting you off your streaks. You want to make sure that you have a lobby without kids with stingers. You know, everybody and their mom with a stinger that they pack for lunch in a lobby shooting every streak that goes down, or like goes up, shooting every streak down, regardless of their score. You know, they'll go 3 and 55, but god damn it, Grandma, they shot down every UAV and Harrier you threw up within a fraction of a second of it hitting the map. And so those are the kind of kids that can really ruin potential gameplay. I'm sure some of the greatest gameplays on Earth have been stopped because of some kid with his stinger, and it can be just unbelievably frustrating to run into lobbies like that. Usually a nuke will clear out most of the faggots. You know, the second that siren goes off, the noob tubers are first out the door with either dashboarding or rage quitting the lobby, realizing that their faggot ass camping couldn't prevail against the rapage that was inbound toward them. And so that's why I love dropping nukes. They're the ultimate lobby cleanser. It's like an enema for faggots. They just get straight out the door the second that nuke goes off. And so that's what I love about nukes. They're so satisfying. They clean out the lobbies. So with that kind of stuff, you're going to want to make sure you double cap. You leave one uncapped for the enemy to spawn at. That's how you know where they're spawning. They're guaranteed spawn. Typically one person can push through the spawn without flipping them. I tend to like to be that guy. That's why I run with full parties, because if you have a team that's slapping the shit out of another team, all the kids that are going to try and be a pain in your ass tend to leave right away, leaving you with a bunch of randos to just clean up and get some awesome gameplays on. So that's why I love to run with parties, because it maximizes the chance that I'm going to get a solid lobby in which to drop nukes with this 500 nuke grind that I'm on right now. So you want to make sure you have that. Maybe a couple friends or solo. Either way, this strategy is going to work. All you really need is a marathon silenced weapon, preferably an SMG with a lot of ammo, like the UMP or the P90 are going to be your great go-to guns for this. You're going to sprint straight through the enemy spawn, grab your 7 kills, and run screaming for cover. A lot of people say that a nuke is only 7 kills. I would strongly disagree with that, because it is very circumstantial on the type of lobby that you're in, or the successful angles of your kill streaks that you call. UAV are helpful, but they're not necessary. Chopper or AC all comes down to preference. I like the AC because it has one extra flare, which makes it so much easier to drop nukes, and it's not nearly as newbie as just holding down the trigger with a chopper gunner. But that's all it takes, guys. In the right kind of lobby, sprinting through spawn, getting your 7 kills, and getting the fuck out of there, to call them in and let coast in the usable streaks for your nuke are the best advice I can offer you guys if you're still looking to get your first nuke ever. So hopefully you guys, the strategy works for you. I already had several people that I tweeted with this strat telling me it worked. If you guys get a nuke using this, link me to it. I'd love to watch your first nuke if you're posting it on YouTube. If not, tell me about your nuke experience. I still remember Derail, my first map, playing with a bunch of my Evo sniping guys. But that is going to be the video, guys. Thank you for watching this double nuke on Estate. And as always, I will be streaming live right now. And as always, enjoy the rest of the day, you sexy, gorgeous motherfuckers. Peace!